Hello, I'm Kathy with the Massachusetts SHINE program. SHINE stands for Serving the Health Insurance Needs of Everyone, meaning everyone on Medicare. We are a federally funded free health insurance counseling program under the Administration for Community Living, which is part of the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. The high cost of nursing home care, coupled with current fears about the safety of these facilities during the COVID-19 crisis, has prompted many families to look for ways to keep their loved ones at home for as long as possible. But the demands of being a home caregiver, whether financial, physical, or emotional, can make this plan a difficult one to execute. Fortunately for some families, the Home-Based and Community Services Waiver, also known as the Frail Elder Waiver, may be an option. I'd like to tell you a bit more about this program, what the financial and clinical requirements are, and what steps you might need to take if you would like to pursue applying for this program. A SHINE counselor can help you or your family member to screen you and see if you qualify, and can also assist you with completing the necessary application. Let's start with the financial requirements to qualify for this program. It's first important to note that an applicant must be age 60 or older to be considered for this program, and if between the ages of 60 and 64, the individual must have a disability. This chart shows the income and asset thresholds that need to be met before a consumer will be considered for the program. Regardless of marital status, the Frail Elder Waiver program only looks at the income of the individual who is applying for the waiver. The monthly income limit for the applicant is currently $2,349, which is 300% of the maximum federal SSI benefit. The applicant can have no more than $2,000 in assets in his or her name. This includes any joint accounts as well, which means that the applicant's name must be removed from any joint accounts if you do not want these assets included in any count. If the applicant is married, the spouse can have up to $128,640 in assets, which will not be counted. As noted before, the spouse's income is also not considered. Most importantly, there are no restrictions on the transfer of assets to the spouse in order to meet these limits. Note, however, that the applicant cannot transfer these assets to any individual other than the spouse, as these transfers will be subject to a look-back period. If an applicant qualifies for the Frail Elder Waiver program on a financial basis, there is still a clinical assessment that needs to be completed. This task is the responsibility of a clinician at one of several Aging Services Access Points, also known as ASAPs, that are located across the state of Massachusetts. ASAPs are organized to serve various regions. To locate the ASAP in your area, you should find your city or town listed in the far left column. If the applicant is not already working with one of the Aging Services Access Points listed here, they will need to call the appropriate agency and request that a case manager be assigned to them. A clinical eligibility form will be completed by the ASAP separately and will be submitted to MassHealth in support of the Frail Elder Waiver application. A clinical eligibility review will look at several aspects of the applicant's living situation and daily care needs to determine if the individual is considered nursing home eligible. The review will look at the applicant's physical functional ability to complete what are called activities of daily living, which include bathing and personal hygiene, putting clothes on and taking them off, using the toilet and cleaning up after oneself, mobility and transferring, that is walking from one room to another and getting out of bed and into a chair, and eating. One's health or medical needs are also frequently considered when determining if a senior meets a nursing home level of care. Examples include needing assistance with injections, catheter care, and intravenous medications. Cognitive functioning may also be considered when determining if a senior meets a nursing home level of care. If a senior's judgment is impaired, he or she may not be able to make appropriate and/or safe decisions, putting himself or herself in danger if living independently without supervision and assistance. So what types of services are available to an applicant who qualifies both financially and clinically for the Frail Elder Waiver? All Frail Elder Waiver participants work with a case manager to develop a comprehensive service plan, which includes the participant's goals and the waiver services and supports the participant needs in the community. The individual who qualifies will receive full MassHealth standard benefits, including personal care services and in-home services such as homemaking and respite care for primary caregivers. Here's a list of just some of the other services that are available under the program. It's important to point out that the consumer must accept the in-home services in order to continue with the Frail Elder program. If they refuse to allow caregivers into the home, they cannot stay in the program to take advantage of other benefits. In addition, Frail Elder Waiver participants are deemed eligible for full extra help, the federal prescription assistance program, which gives them zero drug premiums and co-pays. And if the individual's income falls below 165% of the current federal poverty level, they will also be able to get their Medicare Part B monthly premium covered through the QI-1 buy-in program benefit. To apply for this program, the applicant needs to complete the Senior MassHealth application form shown here. This is the form to complete regardless if the applicant is under or over age 65. The relevant sections of Supplement A, the long-term care supplement, also shown here on the right, must also be completed. In addition to the aforementioned clinical eligibility form, MassHealth will require detailed supporting documentation showing income and assets for both the applicant and their spouse, if applicable. Gathering this information can be a somewhat daunting task, and if you need the assistance of a Shine counselor to help you determine what is needed, they are here to offer free, unbiased knowledge and help. They can also, with your written permission through what is known as a MassHealth PSI, or Personal Sharing of Information form, continue to track the status of your application and help you with any follow-up requests for information that you receive from the state. Here's a list of all of the Shine regions across the state of Massachusetts and a contact phone number for each region. You can also contact Shine through the Mass Options phone line at 1-844-422-6277 or via our shinema.org website. Please know that Shine is open for business during these challenging times, and our Shine counselors are here and ready to help you navigate your Medicare choices.